全方位夯实粮食安全根基，牢牢守住18亿亩耕地红线，确保中国人的饭碗牢牢端在自己手中。
Indeed, this is a great achievement, and like in any country, people is the foundation of the country, and food is the primary need of these people. So essential to guarantee peace, stability, social rest, and influential factors that really promote development of humanity in general. And China has been working very hardly on that, and it has been working on being self-reliant through hard work, the Chinese people involvement, the government, of course, leading the effort. Now the country enjoys steady growth in food output, self-sufficiency in grain, and greater food reserves capacity. This is a great achievement gained by China and the Chinese people, and it also a great contribution for world food security. If you ask me how this has been done, and I'm going to mention a few that I consider to be important. One is political commitment and promoting an enabling environment. Agriculture is regarded as the cornerstone of national economic development in China and many other countries. For 19 years in a row, the annual #1 document that is issued by the central government has really put agriculture at the top of the agenda in all of these 19 editions of the document. These policies have helped to lay down the foundation for accelerating the modernization of agriculture and rural areas in the country. The second one, which is very important, innovation, science and technology innovation, and institutional arrangements. Over the past decade, since its founding, the country has developed a very, very complete agro-technological innovation system and made considerable improvements in constructing the scientific research system, technical extension systems, farmers' education and training systems. China, now I can say, it enjoys a well-equipped platform for scientific, technological innovation and extension services. The third one, very important, investment in all areas related to the food chain, enhanced agriculture, increased investments in general. This paved the way for agricultural production, agricultural infrastructure that has greatly improved in China. We have all witnessed this in a very short period of time. And the last one is hard work of the Chinese people, right? That include, and specifically, I'm referring to the 230 million smallholder farmers that you have in China. This is fundamental for the success that has been achieved in China. To conclude, China has managed to feed 20% of the world's population using only 9% of the world arable land and 6% of the world fresh water. A ratio of 17 to 18% was estimated to be the minimum necessary to safeguard food security. China's stocks to consumption ratio of grain stands at over 50%, which is much higher than the global forecast at world level in this regard. This indicates that the abundant grain stocks can strongly warranty national food security, effectively respond to various risks and challenges at home and abroad, and ensure that China has a stable and healthy economic and social development within its reach. A high stock-to-use ratio of the grains in the country also provides a strong stabilizer for the international grains market and trade. China is proactive practitioner in safeguarding food security. With 1/5 of the world's population, China accounts for a quarter of total food production. This achievement is already a great contribution to the international food security. Over the years, China has also enhanced agricultural cooperation and exchanges with other countries through various mechanisms, programs, and initiatives. FAO is part of many of those, and we are proud to collaborate with China in this regard. Also, in the meanwhile, China is in the front line of supporting developing countries to achieve their own development goals, including, of course, food security and elimination of poverty and the other goals that China has already experienced. Also, President Xi proposed the famous Global Development Initiative, the GDI, on the 76th session of the UN General Assembly, with a view to speed up the implementation or as an accelerator of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda by the international community. We encourage other countries to also come up with ideas to speed up the implementation of this policy. FAO celebrate this year our 40th anniversary in China. For over 40 years, FAO has witnessed how more than 800 million people were lifted out of poverty in China. I am impressed to see China's determination to achieve and reduce poverty in a short period of time. In the 13th five-year plan, extreme poverty was eradicated to zero, and the progress is 10 years ahead of the 2030 Development Agenda deadline. It is essential to build a more resilient and sustainable agri-food systems in China that would benefit not only China but the rest of the world.